Hi, my name's Tracy, and that's my wife Ashley and our son Henry. And we're modern homesteaders. We live on 3 acres just off my grandparents' farm. Some people might think this lifestyle is crazy, but we wouldn't change it for a minute. Our landscape is constantly changing. Let's take a step back and let me show you how we got here. This is 1 year on a farm.
A small farm, yeah.
This week on Farm Alarms, 1 year on a farm, we get our first snow of the year, and it's beautiful. We take a look of what's growing in the greenhouse. Only one problem: no more wood stove. Surprisingly, we still have our friendly black and yellow garden spiders hanging around. A second snowstorm comes through and weighs down our sheep fence. Henry's chicken finally needs a haircut, and we give the sheep a new home by finishing out their barn. This one is jam-packed. Welcome to Farm Alarm. First snow of the season. Pretty excited about that. It's so beautiful out here, and the sheep, I wonder how, what they're thinking. They're probably thinking they're pretty warm because they have nice coats that have come in. Let's let the chickens out. The chickens know it's cold outside and they're not interested in going out right now. Come on out here, it's nice. So the blackberry farm looks pretty neat with snow on it. So if you guys are interested in growing blackberries, it's super easy, super fun, and very rewarding as well. And we've got some videos on that, one that just hit like 30,000 views. So that's, for our channel, that's pretty good. And it's 6 tips on everything how to grow blackberries. I encourage you to go check that out. So this is actually her first winter, and she looks like she's doing pretty well. If you guys don't know their names, is Rosebud. She has a pink nose. Our newest lamb, Henry calls her Banana. The black nose, Buttercup. You guys know what time it is. I don't even have to call you. I can do it for fun. Swoop, swoop. I like to call the sheep whenever it's feed time, and I probably 99% of the time I don't use that call unless it's for feeding. I just think it's a good idea to train them. So I do just a little sook, something like that, and they know it. They come a running and they know it's time for feed. Yep, get back. Man, you can see their coats have came in quite nicely. Man, she's really soft. And she doesn't let me pet her a whole lot. But everybody else does, especially this big guy right here, because he's my buddy. I was thinking about calling him Spot because he does have a little spot. But I guess we do call him 79 because he's got an ear tag that says 79. So it's about 32 degrees out here. Things are starting to melt, and I want to go in the greenhouse because I guarantee, the sun's not out, it's probably still pretty warm. I've got a few things growing in here right now, not a whole lot, and actually The tomatoes that you see right here are not growing out of this container. They are volunteer tomatoes. And I've always thought volunteer tomatoes taste the best anyway. But we did grow tomatoes in these tubs last year. And probably when we were planting seeds or whenever some old tomatoes fell off, the seeds got in the ground. Beside it, on this side, and down here on this side, there's 2 tomato plants growing. And I just figured I would attach the strings, because we don't cage our tomatoes. We just wrap a string around them. And as they grow, we continue to wrap it around there. Another thing that I had experienced last year, being my first winter in a greenhouse, is that when it does snow, especially a wet snow, the 2 layers of plastic that are separated by air, I've got a little pump in here, you know, that inflates the greenhouse. Well, the snow really weighs down on that and kind of caves the greenhouse plastic in. I mean, it doesn't cave the greenhouse in, it's made of steel. Buddy, this is my #1 kitty cat buddy. And this is his offspring, and he does not like them. They're very curious about him. You're such a fat kitty cat. You run off all the time. Where do you go? Last year, during the summertime, you was really skinny. And you come home once a week. This summer, you come home like once every other week, and you're super fat. I know that you're hanging out at the neighbor's house. They probably don't even call you Kitty. They probably call you Frank or George, Teacup, Sam, or Gizmo, Roy, Whiskers, Tiger, Lion Kitty. What do they call you? Meow. It's really hard for me to believe that my little spider buddies up here are still alive. I've got this one here. There's one over in the corner over there. I know they're gonna die if I don't get some heat in here, so I really enjoy them being in here. They do keep good pest control, and they keep the other insects at bay.
Hi. Do you think my chicken needs a haircut? Oh, and his name's Ted. Hi, Ted. It's time for your haircut. How short do you want your haircut, Ted? He wants it cut to that much. Hey, Ted, you feel so much better, don't you? Hey, Ted, can I use some of your hair for a mustache? Look at me.
We just got a huge snowstorm come in, but it came down really fast and it was really wet. We have Premier One electric fence, and it's a netting. It's for our sheep. And right now, we just went out there. Ashley said, hey, we got to fix the fence tonight. We just moved them up here by the house, and it's really sagging.
Like really sagging.
Anyway, we're going to have to go out there right now. It's probably like 10:30 at night. Let's go. That's probably about 18 inches right there from the top to the bottom, and this is a 48-inch tall fence. I already came around with this little stick and knocked off all the heavy snow. It was sagging a lot more, but you see how there's heavy snow pieces, you know, right there. But just came in and knocked it all off, and so it's not as saggy. You see how it's leaning in. Well, this is a fiberglass post that you get from Premier. It was originally, we lean them back a little bit, and you see that it really tightens up that fence. Well, if you don't have a good post right here, which this is not a good post, so we're going to drive a metal T-post in there. It's going to take care of everything, and the sheep won't be able to jump the fence.
So I've been making some progress on the shed. You know that we sold the mobile home that was here. We split this carport, or this lean-to, and drug it out here, doubled it over. This one side is going to be the sheep barn. On this end, I have put tin on there, but I didn't put tin up top yet. As I was closing it in, it was getting a little darker in there, and I thought, man, you know what would be really nice is getting some polycarbonate panels and putting up there. Well, I looked around and nobody had them in stock. So I seen some on Menard's website. I ran over there. I didn't see in the fine print on the website that it said that it was special order. Well, they ended up having one piece that was special ordered, and then somebody had cut. And so it was only 7 feet long, which I need
from over here all the way over here is 12 feet. They didn't have a price on it. And originally, if you'd have bought the 8-foot piece, 45 bucks or something like that, 46 bucks, we settled on $15. And it's only gonna do to somewhere about right in here, but that's okay. It was $15. All right, so we just got the barn finished. We're actually getting ready to tear this fence down and move it over here so they have a temporary way to get into this shed. You see that we actually put up a couple cattle panels right over here, and because we had the fence going up to the corner of the chicken coop, well, we basically had to tie the chicken coop in with the sheep barn here.
Come check it out, huh? You got your own place now, dude.